We're here with the president and CEO of the Burnaby Hospital Foundation, Kristy James, and we're going to talk today about the role of the foundation and the connection to the community. And I'm pretty excited because I'm on the board of trustees for the foundation. So welcome, Kristy.
Thank you for having me.
What is the role of a foundation?
Well, Burnaby Hospital Foundation was started 40 years ago by a group of community members who really wanted to kind of enhance the hospital. The government does fund hospitals, but this bridges the gap between what the community wants and what the government funds.
Burnaby Hospital hadn't changed a whole lot over the years, and recently you undertook a massive campaign for redevelopment. Tell us about that.
The government committed $1.3 billion to redevelop the entire campus in 2 phases, and we're just in phase 1 right now, which is building a new 6-story tower, as well as a new emergency department and operating rooms.
You mentioned that the campaign started in February of 2020, and it was literally weeks later that COVID essentially shut down the world. Talk about the community response then.
Yeah, that blew my mind. We had people coming in to drop off meals for staff. We had people coming in to drop off blankets, masks, PPE equipment. But what really surprised me is we had a plan to raise this $30 million over 5 years. And with our history, we thought that was a good, ambitious goal. And you know, the community rallied in a way that we weren't expecting, and we hit that goal in 2.5 years. And that is because of everyone in the community stepping forward.
It is pretty tricky to run a facility that's also being rebuilt, isn't it?
It is. There's a lot of movement in the hospital and finding different areas to accommodate people in the interim, but it will be well worth it in the end. The hospital staff team and the doctors and nurses and everyone are so excited about this, and I think that that's kind of giving them that excitement just to get through this time and be in their new home.
What will it look like with a new ER and this new tower?
The new ER is going to be 10,000 square feet larger. It will have 2 trauma rooms in it. Our operating rooms will have new operating suites that are much larger to be able to accommodate the equipment, newer equipment, minimally invasive surgical equipment, which will be amazing for us. One of the biggest highlights is in the Keith and Betty PD Pavilion. There's going to be a new mental health floor and a maternity floor. Both floors will have all single patient rooms with single bathrooms attached, which is going to be a huge step up for our hospital and our community. Individual patient rooms make all the difference. You know, people recover quicker, they have their privacy, their dignity is intact because they're not in a room with other people.
We've talked a lot about the capital campaign and the new facility, but there's more to a foundation and its connection to the community and the hospital.
Yeah, there's all sorts of people that make the foundation work, including volunteers, including staff, including donors, including hospital staff. You know, Burnaby Hospital is a community, and that's actually one of the reasons that I love working there. We do staff appreciation days in the hospital where the foundation gives back to the staff too, just to let them know how much we appreciate them and how the community members appreciate them. It really is an amazing community, a vibrant community.
We talked about finishing phase 1 of the campaign. Tell us about phase 2.
The phase 2 is going to be on the west side of the property, whole new tower in there. It'll include a intensive care unit. It'll include a cardiac telemetry unit and a new medical imaging department.
Phase 2 of the fundraising is underway. There is no specific goal, but how can people get involved and how can they donate?
Yeah, so we've just obviously started talking about phase 2 fundraising and the new departments that are going to be in the phase 2 stage. On our website, we'll have all sorts of information at bhfoundation.ca. As well, they can contact any one of our team and get involved in volunteering or fundraising. There's a lot of really exciting things happening in phase 2, and we'll be talking a lot more about that in the coming months.